Good day, everyone. Oh, shoot. Good day, everyone. We need to read. We need to read books. I spent pretty much my entire childhood not reading enough. And now that I've started reading consistently, I'm starting to realize all the mental development that I was missing out on and all the different lessons, all the wisdom that's embedded in these books that I wasn't reading. And it stings a little bit. I can't lie. It stings. The fact that for such a long time, I wasn't reading, and now having that regret, like, dang, had I been reading, what would my mental capacity be? How much better would my vocabulary be? What things would I know that I have not learned yet? You know, wisdom is in books. Great knowledge is in books. When you read, you learn things. It's like being mentored by somebody without them actually being in your presence. It's like buying a book is just getting all the juicy insights of someone else's mind. And I realized the importance of reading, and I began reading, and I'm seeing the benefits. I'm sharper mentally. I have more mental clarity. My vocabulary has improved. I know more things now than I knew before I started reading consistently. And I'm learning things at a quicker pace. With every book I read, I'm learning something I didn't know before. So I think it's important to emphasize the importance of reading. And the more you read, the easier it is to read. When I first started, it wasn't that easy. Couldn't read that many pages. But as I continued, I began to be able to read more pages and more pages and more pages. Like anything, the more you do it, the easier it becomes to do it. And as I've continued to read, I've just been able to retain more of what I've read. When you don't read that much, you might have to read something multiple times before you actually are able to understand what it is you just read. But the more you do it, the easier it is to understand what it is that you're reading. You don't have to keep doing double takes. Like, what did I just say? And eventually you just flow right through. You read a paragraph and you digest it, and it's like, okay, cool, move on to the next one. Reading is such a skill. It develops communication skills as well. The more someone reads, the more they can articulate themselves, and words just start to come to them. Words that they wouldn't have in their arsenal if they weren't reading. And so I believe it's a habit that everyone should have. Everyone should be reading, and their lives are gonna have some great benefits. We're gonna see some great things come out of their lives because they're reading, seeking knowledge. And the number one place knowledge can be found in today's world is in books. The thing about books is books are serious. You can watch videos and get knowledge as well. But it's something about videos that I just feel like people just don't retain it as well as they can if they're reading it out of a book. Words and concepts, they seem to stick more when they're being read compared to when they're being spoken and someone's listening and trying to hear and understand that. So yeah, let's read. Let's continue to read. Let's read things. It doesn't have to be something boring. Read something you're interested in. If you're into fitness, read a fitness book. If you're into cooking, read a book on cooking. If you're into cybersecurity, read a book on cybersecurity. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever you want to do, read books that can help you to improve in that area. Because then you're improving in that thing by reading that book. And don't just read, but take notes on what you read. Because if you don't take notes, certain things that you read that might not stick, you might forget them. Taking notes is what allows those things to stick in your head, to stick over time so that you can actually implement them and actually see the fruit of whatever wisdom it is that you picked up in that book. So yeah, y'all, let's read. Have a great day.